Well, if this is how we die, at least we've got snacks. What started as a random elevator glitch turned into something neither of them saw coming. But just when he thought he finally had her figured out, she vanished. No goodbye, no note, just gone. The elevator in Building C was an old beast. It creaked, groaned, and occasionally made a sound like it was sighing from the weight of everyone's poor life choices. Arjun, a freelance graphic designer with the social skills of a houseplant, had made peace with its tantrums. It was the one place in his day where no one expected him to talk. That changed the day Meera moved in. She stepped in carrying a cactus in one hand and a half-eaten samosa in the other. Bright yellow corda, headphones around her neck, and a smile like she knew something you didn't. "Third floor, please," she said, even though they both knew the elevator only went up or down. No buttons, just vibes. Arjun nodded, quietly panicking because she smelled like chai and confidence. The next morning, she was there again, this time with a bag of banana chips. "You want some?" she asked. He blinked. Sure." She smiled. "You passed the vibe check." And just like that, the elevator became their thing. Morning rides, snack exchanges, elevator doodles with a dry erase marker Meera magically produced from her tote bag. She started drawing little comics on the mirrored wall, Arjun as a sleepy panda, herself as a hyper squirrel. He would wipe them off and draw new ones at night. It became their silent thread. One Thursday, the elevator jerked to a stop between floors. Meera screamed, then laughed, then screamed again. Arjun just stood frozen, wondering if now was a bad time to admit he was mildly claustrophobic. "Guess we're stuck," she grinned. For 47 minutes, they sat cross-legged on the metal floor, eating the emergency bourbon biscuits she kept in her tote for situations just like this. She told him about her dreams of being an animator, her fear of pigeons, and her belief that elevators were tiny time machines where life paused. He told her about his freelance chaos, his love for animation films, and how he once designed a client's entire website using only 2 shades of blue because he was too anxious to ask what they actually wanted. They laughed. A lot. And somewhere in between, Arjun realized he liked her. Like, really liked her. So he made a plan. Friday morning, he'd give her one of his doodles, her as a squirrel with a tiny chai cup, and ask if she'd like to get coffee. No pressure. Just more time outside the metal box. But Friday came. No Meera. Saturday? Nothing. Sunday? Still no sign. Just the empty elevator, smelling faintly of banana chips and disappointment. By Monday, Arjun was spiraling. Had she moved? Did she hate pandas? Was she secretly married? Had the elevator actually been a time machine and she'd gone back to the 90s? That night, he took the stairs for the first time in months. Maybe the exercise would jolt his brain into peace. And there she was, sitting on the 3rd floor staircase, sipping juice from a box like it was wine. "Meera?" She jumped. "Oh my God, Arjun? You take stairs now." He stared. "You've been here this whole time?" She looked sheepish. "I thought you were avoiding me. That doodle of me as a squirrel? I thought it meant you saw me as... I don't know, too much." Arjun blinked. "Wait, you've been hiding on the stairs because of a doodle? You made me look like I drink 10 cups of chai and never shut up. You literally do drink 10 cups of chai and never shut up." She paused. Fair point. They both burst out laughing, the kind that echoed all the way down the stairwell. Arjun reached into his hoodie pocket, pulled out a folded paper. "This was for Friday," he said, handing her the sketch of the squirrel holding a tiny coffee cup. "I was going to ask if you wanted to grab coffee sometime." She looked at the sketch, then back at him. "Only if we take the elevator." Deal. From that day on, they still met in the elevator. But now they got off together, sometimes at a coffee shop, sometimes on the terrace, sometimes just to walk around the building and argue about which film was superior. The elevator still groaned and sighed. But now, it sounded almost content.